Hey, how's it going? It's SiP Day 5. Shelter in Place 14-Day Crafting Challenge. Yay! I get so excited. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch these colors. And these are Paul Rubens. It's late. My voice is cracking. Am I finally getting out of puberty? Anyway. me. It came in this tin, all these paints here. I unwrapped them all while I was previewing SiP number 3, I think it was. Oh no, I can't be yachting. I mean, it's only what, 5:28 in the morning? Just because I haven't gone to sleep yet. I mean, come on, I woke up at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Okay, so this is, you get a color chart like this every time you get any kind of Paul Rubens paints. Pretty cool, right? I do have Paul Rubens watercolor tubes, I think. Don't hold me to it. I have to go back to orders to find out. Anyway, so it comes with this little swatch card, and oh, I was explaining. What I did was I went through and I unwrapped all these little thingies, and I started. Let's see. I'll start with the purple. This one is flash purple. So what I did was I wrote down. There's a little code on the bottom, and I wrote down the code with a Sharpie marker, and then I started writing. This is flash purple, and I was somewhat, not even halfway through, and I realized, oh, you know what? I can just trim this part off, or leave this on, and trim the rest of it off with my mini scissors, and just leave that on there. And this says flash purple on it. So only a few of them have them written on the side, but when I got to, it might have been, which one was it? Deep interference green. I thought, there is no way that I'm going to be able to write deep, but interference and then green all on that tiny little side of the half pan. I thought, no, and then I realized, oh, I can just do that. Okay. So I'm going to use, this brush is a Royal and Langnickel watercolor brush, and it's the 3/8 inch. Has like an angle brush. Is it an angle brush? Oh my gosh, do I actually know? And this I'm just gonna keep as a spare. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, this one is pearlescent. No, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I can't read it. It's a light blue. It's pearl silver white, I think. You know. Oh, Tammy. Pearl silver white. Okay, and then white, pearl platinum, and then flash yellow, deep interference yellow, deep interference orange, royal gold, bronze satin. What's this one say? This one says flare red, but it's really flash red on the label. So it's flash red, deep interference red. I'm going to also move these up so I know what I'm doing. I think what I'll do is when I get done, I'm just going to push it aside so I don't, deep interference red, wine red, pink, rose red. And then up here, I can't, crepe myrtle, although I'm pretty sure the crepe is misspelled, I'm not sure. C-R-A-P-E. Isn't it E-P-E? Symphony purple, deep interference blue, symphony blue, shiny blue, deep interference green, fruit green. What is that, like apple, right? Golden maroon. That doesn't look like golden maroon. It looks like olive. Dark green, brown, silver black, and flash purple. So let's go up a little. So when I get to this side, then I'll just push it away. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. Okay, so let's see. Can I go in a little bit more? No. If I go to... I can do this. Hello. Bring the table. Instead, I don't want to move the whole sheet again. When I first set this up, I did not have this underneath. And I'm thinking, Tammy, how are you going to get that under without disrupting all of this whole setup? I did it. So it's a good thing. I didn't have the camera on. That's how I knew I was able to do it. Get started, Tammy. Gosh, how far? Oh my goodness, 7 minutes in. How much can I remove from that 7 minutes? So, maybe this is a good idea to... Are we getting anything on here? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, I'm fully aware of... Ooh. Nice. Uh-oh. Just a moment. Ooh, cool, right? I'm fully aware of the fact that, oops, 1, it's going to move. 2, you're not going to be able to see it. I can't see that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can kind of see it. Kinda. But yeah, I can kind of see it a little bit. The screen panel does show a very faint marking there. Okay, I'm gonna put this one. So this one set aside. This one I want to bring up a little. Okay, we're going to do this one. And I might be fast forwarding through these as well. You know, I'm just kind of making a swatching chart. I wish they would have let me write it in on my own, because this is not the order I'm going to keep them in. For starters, I had this one, this Pearl Platinum. That was first. And rightly so, because it's much lighter than this one, than the Pearl Silver White. So this is Pearl Platinum. That just looks like white on the... And perhaps, so my arm is not always in your way, I'm going to put the water over here. Maybe I'll put the paper towel here. I'll get the the container, I'll get the tin out of the way. Hey, you know, no. I was going to try and maybe put these back in. Okay, maybe I will. Why not? Waste a little time. I mean, I can't take my melatonin yet. Well, I can take it in about 20 minutes, but I'm not planning to take it in 20 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And I switched these around, right? So I want Pearl Platinum. Oh, I think I want it like that, right? I kind of don't want to press down. Is it down? Okay. Okay, bear with me. Well, that'll make a lot of noise, too. Clink, clink, clink. I don't think you want that. I don't think I want that either. Oh, Tammy, things. Oh, that works. Hello. Okay. This is the next one. Am I picking anything up? I think I'm picking something up. This is flash yellow. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bright. I'm just going to put it like that. That does not go next to the white one. Moving right along. Let's see. Hey, that's nice. Shall I talk while I'm doing this, since I'm going to be fast forwarding? I can't always talk about, you know, what did I do today while I sheltered in place. Yeah. Let's toss it. They're a little bit sticky on the side there. Okay. So those. Come on. Alrighty. Ooh, yeah. Stop me when I go out of range. Well, it's pretty soon. As in, pretty soon. Okay. And I'll just zoom out when you can't see the bottom part of the card. That's bronze satin. That's beautiful. Or maybe I'll just shoot the breeze and not fast forward. I went into Blackboard Saturday and I changed the due dates for my reading classes. No. Yes. I can't remember. Reading? INRW? No, I think it was reading. I have to do for the second test. I moved their second test, I think, to the first week in May. And it used to be like April 30th or something like that. Oh, I know what I did. I moved the lab dates to the first week in May. Let me get a little more on there. Now when these dry, they're supposed to be very shimmery. Oh, see? Now I got a problem. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And I can't move the... I can't move the mat anymore, so what I'm going to do here is very gingerly move this up and put this over here. There we go. Okay. I just did that one right. That was Deep Interference Red. Yep. So, to change lab dates means I have to go into each reading students do exercises. It's a cartridge that comes from the textbook publisher, and so I have to go into each of the 2 exercises and 3 or 4 depending on the chapter mastery tests, and then go in and change. That's wine red. No, that's not what I'm thinking when I see that color. Does it look like wine red to you? Then what? Oh, so I have to go in and I just have to change the due date. So the good thing about the Blackboard has available is I can just click on to open up just changing the due date, not go into the whole test option page or anything like that, which would mean going in and then scrolling down till I get all the way down to the bottom where it says due date. So this way, if you just change due date, it just opens up one little window and I can just change the due date. And so since I have multiple dates, I'm moving the other. I don't know why I did that, Tammy. I'm going to swap out water jobbies now. Now, because we're going to go for the other side. And then I'm going to do this one. They look very pretty, shiny, shimmery. Back to the due dates, right? Okay, you can't see it. I'm sorry. So that's over there. Some of these, because the labels on the sides were kind of sticky, some of the stickiness was left behind on these pans. Ooh, that looks kind of bluish in the screen panel. I hope it's not. This is Symphony Purple. Kind of lavendery. This is Deep Interference Blue. Yeah, this is a good brush. The brush is a winner. So changing the lab dates, I bet you thought I was done with that, or I forgot, right? No. I have to do set 3. I was working on the set 3 stuff. That's what needed a due date change. Maybe a little too watery there or something. Not too bad. And I have to, let's see, set 3 is 3 chapters. So I have to change 2 exercises per chapter. Oh, and chapter 10 has 3 exercises. So 2, 4, 6, 7 exercises. And 4 mastery tests per chapter. 12 mastery tests. It wasn't that I was trying to figure out how many mastery tests in my head. I was concentrating on this. And then 2 classes. So I have 2 reading 2 reading classes that needed those due date changes. So it's been floating around in my head. I'm waking up every day saying, change the due dates, change the due dates. And if we end up all back in the classroom, I might be changing those due dates, you know, back. But I don't see us I don't see us going back to the classroom because we've already upset our students' apple carts, so to speak. We've taken them out of the classroom and now it's totally online now. So to put them out of online and then back into the classroom, that could prove to be very confusing for some people. But I do know that there are a few students, or quite a few students, who would be pleased to go back in the classroom. And that's just because they don't have the Wi-Fi or the internet access that most people have. I don't have Wi-Fi here at home. I depend on my cable. Like, I have cable TV, so I depend on my cable company to supply my internet. It is not Wi-Fi. I should get Wi-Fi, but right now I'm not going to worry about it because a lot of people are trying to get Wi-Fi because they're stuck at home, and so now they want that option. Or students need to get that option or something like that. So I'm thinking, I don't need that option. For me, it's not a need. It's more a luxury, I guess. We're almost done. I know you wanted to see that in real time. See, I was going to fast forward, but no. It's only been 23 minutes. Now tomorrow, what I had planned to do today was mess around with the Amy Tangerine watercolors, but I decided, because I was working on editing, I decided to do this instead. I already drew my picture out, so I just have to set up the paint, and I can do that tomorrow, early Monday morning. And I'm going to try and get as close to midnight as I can, because I might have to wake up early for my students. Oh, another thing I need to do, change my office hours, because I'm not going to stick to the ones that I had when I was there from 8 in the morning. That's purple? That's terrible. I like the Symphony purple better. Maybe it'll dry better. Maybe when it dries, because they're supposed to dry as shimmery and shiny. So, do you see anything? That looks cool. I mean, the colors are very good. You know, I like the color scheme. I would definitely change it up. Now, how do you group your colors? See, I always group my colors Roy G. Biv. I put usually black, brown, and then purple, maybe magenta, purple, magenta, all the blues, all the greens, the yellows, the oranges, the reds, and then pink over here next to the white. Because red and white make pink. So that's it's logic. For me, that's logical. But that might not be logical for you. It might be something totally different. You might go like this, you know, with the whites and the yellows, and maybe just move along starting with the lightest and moving to the darkest. But see, purple is not the darkest. Let's see, what do we have? Ooh. Let's see if I can, oh yeah, look at that. See the shimmery shininess of it? See how I get that? Oh, like the camera does not do it justice. You have to see it. It's cool. Now the black is still, the silver black is still drying. So, let's wait. Let's see, I'm trying to, so you can see the glistening colors. Oh, I have to do a screenshot. I always forget to do the screenshot. Okay. So yeah, you can see kind of the shimmery colors. Now that black kind of comes through, and you see, I'm going to turn it this way since I seem to be better at tilting it like that. So I might add this color or these paints to my picture tomorrow when I try out this one. Sneak peek. I'm going to be doing the Amy Tangerine paints. I already put them in the order I think they are in. Like these three, they all look black to me. What do they look like? Ooh, that looks blue. Brown, black. This is purple. And I think this is brown. I think this is black. So I'm going to try them out. I put them in my special order, my preferred order. And I'm going to do maybe like that. Nope, not like that. And like that. I didn't even use that one. I used this one. These are Royal and Langnickel brushes. I said that already, right? Sometimes I forget. I want to make sure that I mention everything, that I don't leave anything out. Okay. Are you ready to smile? Okay. You can do that while you say, crafty. Ta-da! Awesome. So let me get the spinner. Randomize. And spin. And while you're at it, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Have a unique day. Thanks for watching. Bye.